and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're visiting me, my name is Sandra and I enjoy making videos about style tips for petite women so that you look and feel good. I'm considered petite too. I'm 5'2", so if you're like me or a little bit shorter, then this video might be for you. And today I'm going to be talking about 2022 trends. And while some of it is actually quite exciting, there are some trends that are really not for me. For example, catsuits, the cutouts and fringes and sequin dresses. None of that is really in my kind of league or of interest to me, really. So I want to talk about some of the trends that I actually are wearable or going to be wearable and really would fit us petite women. So let's get straight into it. And the first thing I wanted to touch on is vibrant colors. I've seen this quite a lot, and it seems that bold, vibrant colors such as green and pink and yellow, orange and magenta are really becoming very popular, especially if we look at summer and spring fashion trends. Of course, it's depending on your individual preference and individual style, but if you like bright and bold colors, then 2022 is definitely going to be a year for you. What is particularly popular is, or growing in popularity, is green and pink. I didn't used to like green, but it's kind of growing in me and I'm finding it quite enjoyable to wear because there are so many different shades, especially sort of forest green that is quite solid and deep is something that I really like. So if you are not really into very sort of bright and bold and vibrant colors, you can start with something a bit of a warmer tone or even a cool tone, but something that would really fit you personally. And these vibrant colors becoming a part of the general fashion because I think people are looking for ways to kind of get out of that sitting at home experience and just go out there and be a little bit more fun. On the other side of the spectrum, we see those low-key items and something that's really wearable and something that's of neutral colors. So if in 2021 you've bought a trench coat that's of a beige neutral color, then definitely it's going to continue to be popular in 2022. It doesn't have to be anything standoutish, it's just something that's very simple, practical, timeless, but it can be also with some quirky details. Black wide leg trousers and just a black top or neutral colors, the sort of monochromatic looks are going to be outfits to go for in 2022. Another thing that is going to be quite on trend is maxi dresses and skirts. Of course, we've seen also other side of that, micro skirts, micro mini skirts. That's definitely not something I would go for, but maxi dresses, maxi skirts, it can really elongate that petite frame and I love that it's continuing into this year. It can be quite practical even if you're going for a workwear, but you can also make it quite fun if you add a belt or some details or some accessories. So I'm quite excited about maxi skirts and dresses. I'm looking forward to showcasing these outfits in my workwear and also sort of in more casual situations. Then there is this thing of the items and staples that you already own. So I've seen shirts, like white shirts that are sort of a bit longer that can be transformed into dresses. I've seen the vests that also go on shirts and blazers. These are all items that you might already own. Also, I forgot to mention pencil skirts and bell skirts. These are all going to be continuing into this year. And many of these items are some of the things that are again quite classic and timeless that you probably have somewhere in your wardrobe and you can continue to wear them with confidence. They're not going anywhere and I absolutely love that because I already have a big donation box with clothes that I don't really need anymore and I haven't been wearing for a while, so I didn't need to get another box. So yes, look for items in your wardrobe that you already own. As I said, blazers, shirts, belts, wide leg trousers, these are all going to be staple pieces in 2022. So it seems that this year we're going to see quite a lot of flowery dresses, whether they are subtle and minimal or bright and bold. It seems that this sort of trend is definitely going to be a part of spring and summer. And I can't wait for spring and summer because flowery dresses are always, to me, are so feminine and fun, and they kind of emphasize that sort of fun mood that we tend to get into during spring and summer months, because it tends to be a holiday time and we want to kind of express that sort of happiness and joy, and flowery dresses are definitely something that, for me at least, expresses that kind of mood and sends that message to others. So, and if you like flowery dresses as well, that's probably a trend that you might want to take part in this year. And finally, I wanted to talk about the shoe and bag trend. So with regards to shoes, loafers seem to be continuing to be very popular. And I think it's because partly we have spent a lot of 2020 and last year staying at home, and some of us just forgotten how to walk in heels. Well, I'm talking about me. And loafers seem to be a really good option if you want to feel comfortable, but also kind of participate in this trend. There's so many different designs of loafers, and you can choose a certain design for a specific style of yours. There are a lot of choices, and you can definitely participate in this trend if you're into loafers. And in terms of bags, clutch bags seem to be continuing to be very popular. Even if a bag has got like a shoulder strap or crossbody strap, it can still work really well as a clutch bag. And I think this is something that we've seen quite a lot on Instagram and celebrity fashion as well. Of course, clutch bags have got a big downside. If you want to use both of your arms for anything, then it won't really work, because you would have to have one of your arm occupied for a clutch bag at all times. It depends what you are doing, I guess, but I think they quite work for us petite women, because many of them are of a smaller kind of size, and it's better for our frame to have a smaller size bag rather than a big bag that could overwhelm our frame in general. So I think clutch bags are a really good option, but just see what kind of works for you, what sort of style works for you, and whether it's actually practical, because that's quite a big part of the outfits. I think 2022 is not going to be that bad in terms of the trends, what is continuing and what is going to be popular again. So I'm quite looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. But let me know what you think, whether you're going to be participating in some of these trends or you're not, and which ones are you feeling excited about. I would love to hear that, so leave me a comment down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that red subscribe button because it really helps my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good start of the year!